What is it? It's Mountain Dew has an energy
Mountain Dew
drink?
Game Fuel, dude.
It's just like those like Code Reds and shit.
Oh,
It's
so
essentially
good.
that, just in a can.
I love
Code Red
the Dew.
stinks, dude.
No,
Code Red's good.
Well, it's not bad.
No
but
Cherokee Red.
It's no Baja Blast. I mean, let's get real
Baja
here.
Blast on top.
No, you can't compare fucking Cherokee Red and Baja Blast.
Well, I'm just thinking like the things you're picking out of the little vending machine or whatever they're called. You know?
Cans?
No. What, like with the refrigerator in the store, does that have a specific name?
I think it's
The refrigerator.
Just a fridge?
the cooler.
The cooler.
Oh, cooler, yeah.
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 I'm just thinking like when I'm looking at the Mountain Dew, it's Baja Blast, Code Red, and the original, and Baja Blast takes the cake every time.
It's incredible you have
You're
that
a child,
memorized.
dude.
Not that Code Red's bad.
That's what he had for fucking. No, I was going to say Thanksgiving, but it was chocolate.
That was chocolate milk.
Please, I saved the Mountain Dews for Christmas.
Holiday treat.
Yeah, don't you worry.
Yeah, kick it on back and crack a cold one. Yeah, the boys are about to go on.
You fucking empty Mountain Dew bottles and your Christmas tree lights.
Whoa.
Let's go. Bring out the good stuff. Radio.
Here we go. Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Roman Swipes.
Swipe.
Listen, every guy wants to last longer in bed.
Seriously.
But all those tricks that you try, like counting backwards from 100 or singing Mary Had a Little Lamb, they don't always work.
No, not always.
Ever.
The folks at Roman, an online men's health company, are changing the game with Roman Swipes. It's the secret to longer, better sex.
Swipe.
Roman Swipes are convenient, over-the-counter swipes, clinically proven to help you last longer, and the packaging is small enough to fit right in your back pocket. Ooh. They're effective, doctor-approved, easy to use, and fast-acting. Sounds too good to be true, right?
Seriously.
Well,
It does.
it is exactly good, and it's exactly true. It's the real deal. Studies have shown up to a 340% increase in stamina after 3 months of regular use. Roman Swipes will ship to you in discreet, unmarked packaging, and each Swipes packet is small enough to hide in your wallet. What makes Swipes better than all those creams and foams out there? By the way, I didn't know if there were so many creams and foams.
I know.
There's a whole industry for creams and foams.
There's always creams.
I don't want to be average.
And they're not working. So don't waste your money. They desensitize you. They have this desensitizing effect. Roman Swipes does not. It will not transfer to your partner or numb you.
Dude.
And they're super easy to use. Just take the swipes out of the packet, wipe it on your most sensitive areas, which would be your schlong, and wait a few minutes. That's it.
Christ.
It's the quick way to take your time. Keep Roman Swipes in your back pocket for longer, better sex, and get yours fast with free 2-day shipping by visiting getroman.com/ND. That's getroman.com/INDY. How is the lady?
She's doing well.
Yeah? She's doing well?
Dad loved the story about, he said it was true.
Yeah.
There were some of the things you left out, he said.
Yeah,
But
probably.
He said if he told me what it was, he would kill me.
Oh, that
Classic
makes sense.
ATM.
Try to think what I want.
You guys have decorations at the pub?
Oh, my God. We went all out this year.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas ones?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got a tree.
We have a clap-on tree.
What do you mean?
Clap on.
So-
And it lights up when you clap on?
Yeah, so if the podcast is playing in the pub right now, I just turn the tree on. Ready?
Oh.
Turn it
Oh,
on.
nice.
Nice.
Wait, did we leave it on last night, though? Did you just turn it back on?
Oh, let me turn it back. Yeah.
So do the lights just flicker all night when you're clapping cheeks, Z?
Is this a full-size tree that sits on the floor?
6.5 foot.
Wow.
Is the whole
It's a
tree
pretty good size.
with built-in lights, or where the lights clap on?
So there are built-in lights. I have a Darth Vader clap-on, and every time I clap it on, it turns on.
He also has a Darth Vader strap on. So you know.
Also a red light on that bad there. Yeah, we got ornaments. Lights.
Good for you guys.
We put lights on the front porch even, too.
Where'd you guys get ornaments from?
We went to Michael's. We went to Walgreens.
good store.
Oh, I know, I love it. It was half off. Or 60% off.
That's a good deal.
Jesus.
I know.
Yeah, buy them in November.
Yeah, so I spent like $500, but if you deduct that 60%, I believe that comes out to $200.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Math checks out, yeah.
I tell you what, there's very few things that are as comforting as coming home to a fucking holiday
it's
decorated
nice.
living room, after a tough day's work. So I
It is
appreciate it.
really-
I appreciate it.
Tree looks nice.
It
Everything
is
looks-
nice.
We have a dedicated speaker for Christmas music only
Why is that?
at all times.
Christmas season.
Yeah. Come on.
Happy holiday.
I was a Christmas tree or Christmas light hanger one summer.
What do you-
One winter. When I was in college in
summer.
Texas. It was like summer because it doesn't get cold there. But I had got one job. This lady hired me, so the guy calls me and he's like, "Hey, you go over here. She already has the lights and all that stuff. All you got to do is she wants you to, wrap her tree or whatever." And I'm thinking you just, you drape them throughout, whatever. She wanted this giant tree in her front yard completely wrapped. I mean, the entire tree trunk, every limb that branched off, entirely wrapped. So you would string it and just keep looping it until the strings touched like that tightly, this entire tree. I'm out there for probably almost 2 weeks wrapping this thing. I would get so far up, and then, of course, a fucking light would go out, and then a strand wouldn't work. I'd have to go back, just constantly keep plugging in and testing to it. I got like halfway up. I was like, I quit. I fucking quit. Here's all your lights. Do whatever you got to do, but I'm not hanging out here anymore. She got so mad. But
I can imagine.
You're a crazy person. How did you think this was going to work? A light string always goes out. Mm-hmm. And so I come back the next day, halfway down from where I left off. It's fucking out. No way.
Hey, when that happens.
So I don't do lights anymore after that. It ruined me.
Even
I was
at your
like,
house?
Nah, I was like 18 years
You have a
old.
dark house.
You know, they fixed
Well, I
that
have
problem
lights. I have
since
Christmas
then.
lights.
Yeah, this is 40 years ago.
The advancements in Christmas light technology would amaze you.
But you've no Christmas lights outside.
No, not at all. I'm not doing all that shit. I have the party lights in the back. That was enough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's hot
Yeah.
down.
Summer.
Party lights.
Oh, yeah.
Those are up year round too, right?
Oh, yeah.
I assume
big
our
lights.
lights are never
Yeah, they're
coming
never
down.
coming down.
I'm a big
no.
lights guy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You strike me,
Good luck.
Diggs, as one of those laser light guys in the front yard with a giant
Oh,
hologram on the
Steelers
front.
logo.
You would be correct, Nick. I do have one of those. I do have. I mean, I have normal lights for like the porch part and everything like that, and then the part that was too tall, I couldn't get on. I don't have a fucking 30-foot ladder. I laser lighted that one.
Nice.
You have
Nice,
JJ Watt,
baby.
your best friend.
Excuse me.
He's like 6'6".
Yep, not 30 feet. Still not going to cut it.
Oh yeah, nothing
Stands
to
on
check
top of
out.
his brothers.
Ever
though.
since I'm young, I like Ty said, I like coming home. Outside's lit up, inside's lit up. It just
Candy
feels
cane on
nice.
the
You
tree.
make yourself
Oh,
old fashioned.
Especially
agree.
when it's
I'm
so
just not doing
goddamn dark all the time. You just need a little color, a little light. Otherwise, you just go home, you fucking go right to bed.
Yeah.
Can't have that.
I agree. If somebody wanted to come do it for me,
Well, no, I'm not
I would
gonna do
enjoy it
that.
very much. But I'm not going to do it.
Why don't
It's
you
a
have
pain in
Bailey
the
do it
ass.
for you?
Oh,
That's why I moved out.
No, Dad, I'm not going to set up your fucking Christmas lights again, all right?
So wait, as a child, you never had Christmas lights?
Not on that side of the family. It was a very dreary, very half of the
Can
year.
you always refer to Todd as that side of the family?
We didn't go all out like that for holidays on my side of the family. We had a little dinner. You got together. You exchanged your little gifts. That was my mom usually had like a little tree. Now, when I was young, like as a little kid, we had a big tree. But after we started getting like teenager years or whatever, all out the window.
Fake or real?
Little
That's sad,
tabletop like trees.
That's sad.
That's all I'm gonna have. It's like Marnie ordered a little tree that sits in the middle of our dining room table with a little
like a bonsai tree.
thing around it. Yeah, about that height, but it's a Christmas tree.
You live a sad fucking life. Man.
Where are you going to put your
good with it.
presents, man?
On the table around the little tree.
Small present.
There's just two of us.
It was one of the
How many
3-year-old
presents?
birthday party. We just set them on the table in the corner with Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't have any little kids. What do I got to Christmas it up about?
I don't know.
You got dogs. It's like the same
Oh yeah,
thing.
you're right.
You got Billy.
Come on.
Well, they're all old.
That's exactly why I don't have a big tree. Because my dog Jimmy will piss on it every time he passes it.
Even if it's fake.
Oh yeah. If he sees something new, he's like that. Oh, I
wanna
gotta piss
fuck
on that. And then he forgets he's already marked it, so he does it like every time he passes.
That's what Connor does too in their house.
Yeah, usually I just pick a corner, though. I'm not going to pick the new tree. Come on.
Wait, so who decorated it? I bet you just you. Foxy probably did decorate it. Huh?
Oh, he helped a little bit.
He
yeah.
did?
Yeah, he was editing a video though.
Did he
so
put the star on top?
No, Connor got
I
that
got
this
to
year.
do the star.
you?
Finally. I fucking told you, Mom and Dad.
Do you have stockings? No, we are
yeah.
we are hanging stockings
We do have
by the
stockings,
fireplace.
too. Yeah, no.
On the staircase, yeah. So Connor told me about a thing they do at their household. They do find the pickle.
Hide the
Oh
pick.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Hide the
pickle in the tree.
Is that a
baby, you
popular
bet.
thing for
Yeah.
you guys?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
Get out of
I
here.
have never fucking heard of this ever in my life.
I'm kidding. Neither have I. I've never heard of it.
What is the fuck is hide the pickle?
Hide the pickle tie.
No, yeah. We had like a pickle ornament, and you just hide it in the tree somewhere, and then if we find it, Guess who's picking where you going fucking dinner on Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the prize.
I mean, it was for my family. I don't know what.
What's the price for your family?
$20 for my family, so
Oh.
a couple packs of cigs. You know?
So
Great
Connor
present.
won it last year, and he's not going back this year because he wants to hold the
Nice.
championship belt.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to turn it over.
Exactly. So
They'll have an interim title.
No,
I don't
it's
think
against the
so.
rules.
I don't think so because if that ever happened, then I would just never go home ever again. Retain the championship forever.
Has anybody else in this room done hide the pickle for Christmas?
No, I think that means something different.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
them.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
what I
Maybe
mean.
in Pittsburgh.
No, the rest of the world.
I don't know if we called it hide the pickle, but we had a pickle ornament.
I don't know if we call it hide the pickle. I just know there's a pickle that's hidden and you got to find it. So, thus, hide the pickle.
I guess the elf on the shelf's a big deal. I must have
yeah.
missed that growing
Fuck
up.
that thing.
My buddy does it all the time, and he's all over the fucking Instagram story with it.
What's that about?
This kid.
You just I
Your little elf. My sister does it too. You gotta have little kids. I think you put a little. You buy the elf. It's always the same elf. I think they sell. Dude, see these companies, genius.
Yeah.
They create this whole racket. They sell the fuck out of these elves, right? Because you only get the one elf, or kids are gonna know you got to knock off counterfeit elf.
Yeah.
And they're gonna think you're poor.
That's a fake elf.
Yeah. So
Give me
then
your lunch.
you just move it every day. So every day the kids wake up. I don't know when it starts. It starts at a certain time frame out from Christmas, probably Thanksgiving, if I had to assume. So every day the parents have to move the elf to a new location after the kids go to sleep. So they wake up and they go look.
like
see
the elf's just walking around the house
So
all night.
like
doing
after
everything.
Halloween, you gotta have your kids watch Chucky and Isabel,
correct.
Yeah.
and
They
then
won't want
Thanksgiving
the elf.
comes. And
Annabelle.
Then, come on, that's
Why has nobody made a horror movie on the Elf on the Shelf?
It's
That would
Isabel
be-
in Cuba.
That would be a great horror movie.
Because all those movies where they try to do that stuff with Christmas fucking suck. There's the one.
Oh, you talking about Krampus?
Yeah, like shit like that.
Krampus was good.
All
was
those
bad.
movies fucking
Silent
stink.
Night.
Yeah,
Jack Frost was pretty fucking
Oh,
good.
Jack Frost might be the best
Jack,
one.
I'm
Saddest
talking about like
movie out there.
slasher movies.
Jack
Like
Frost,
that.
the slasher movie, not the.
Oh, okay, yeah, probably stunk. Didn't see it. I thought you were talking about
No.
the fucking Michael Keaton.
no.
Yeah.
Jack Frost,
That's a
killer,
classic
Incredible.
holiday
killer
classic.
snowman. The snowman actually has sex with like real life human
No.
girls.
I
too.
mean,
It's
I'd be
pretty
interested
awesome.
in that, but you know,
Sucking
I
on
mean,
his carrot and stuff. It's pretty funny.
That's electric.
Don't
fucking-
bite.
Goldberg was like a killer Santa in one once. I watched that. It was actually pretty sweet. But yeah, all those movies fucking stink.
That might have been Silent Night. I know
It may have
that
been.
Santa Claus was jacked.
Silent Night was the name of it. Oh,
Yeah.
the movie writes itself.
I know, right? I don't know. I'm gonna
Bird
one day
Box?
I'm gonna write a Elf on the Shelf horror movie.
Yeah.
And just scare the shit out of every little kid. I'm gonna do away with that whole tradition, so I don't have to watch these Instagram stories anymore.
It's stupid. I mean, it's just
So when the kids find the elf, do they get anything, or is it just like a
You
fun?
just
No,
don't fuck
you just
around.
wake up and see what fucking
I think
fake
it's like-
chaos you created. With
I think
this-
it's like it's watching.
It's like
yeah.
it's watching you, so you're supposed to behave, or else you aren't going to get any presents. You're
idea.
going to lump a coal.
Like they would empty this water bottle and lay it next to the new location, next to the elf, and they'd be like, "Oh, the elf's now. He's on the dresser and he drank all the Aquafina."
Oh, the elf's off the wagon again.
So I don't get
I don't
it.
know. Just be better parents. How about that? Instead of tricking your kids and being good.
I know. I used to go to the casino every Christmas with
do
a
you
bunch of
mean?
my friends. When I was like your guys' age.
Christmas Day.
How's that, Bill?
Yeah, Christmas Day.
some years I had presents, some years I didn't. You know?
Well, he would spend the night Christmas Eve at my house, have Christmas morning, and then about 9 or 10, boom, to his mom's for the rest of the day, spend the night. So I would round up all my other divorced friends, and we would go to the casino. And it's a good time.
No lights in the casino.
No, Christmas
Four
lights?
seats roll
No,
up.
they deck them out.
No, I'm saying your house didn't have lights, and then you
No.
went to the casino. While you're sad life.
And another tradition, a lot of people go to the movie theater. Sometimes I do that.
I do have family.
Hey,
that
Todd,
does
quick
that.
question for you. Did you ever own a slot machine in your house?
No, I had a full-size arcade game, though.
Really?
Zaxxon.
Did you ever tilt it?
What do you do in that game?
It was so primitive. You fly this like space shuttle looking thing over the city, and it was like probably 3D was brand new then. So it was like, oh, there's a three-dimensional map,
Yeah.
and you go down into the city, and you had to just avoid all
Hey,
these
what was the name of it
towers and
again?
shit. Zaxxon. And then you shot shit. Tried not to get blown up.
What happened to it?
I don't know. I think my dad sold it somewhere. Yeah.
That's right. Holy shit, the holidays are already here. Movement Watches has you covered this season with hundreds of watches, blue light glasses, sunnies, and jewelry styles to choose from. Stuff your stockings, impress your family, wow your partners, or treat yourself.
Yeah.
because we know you're dressing up with the perfect gift. And Movement is making it easy. Beautiful curated gift boxes, his and hers gift guides, free and quick shipping right to your door just in time for the holidays. Hey, Zito, what's your favorite style watch?
Midnight Black.
Everyone knows that. Sleek and smooth. Look at you.
Nice.
That baby's eat.
It's the best. Those Movement watches are designed in-house and super sleek, clean, and won't break your bank. Movement watches start at just $95. They have a clean design with minimal and really quality products. Movement has sold almost 2 million watches in over 160 countries.
What?
Be the big winner this holiday season with a gift from Movement. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns, although you won't need them, by going to movement.com/Heartland. Go to mvmt.com/Heartland. Join the movement.
Zito, what's your favorite Christmas gift of all time?
N64. 2000
good one.
or
That's a
1997.
good one, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good year.
It's pretty nice.
And that was the year when I tried discovering Santa.
What do you mean?
Oh, what did you do?
It was an away game for us. We were in Florida. And I was like, how the fuck are you going to know I'm here?
How old were you?
6.
13.
Come on.
18.
But then there was no chimney. So
No what?
The old chimney.
No chimney. So I was like, how the
Fucking
fuck's this guy
chimney
coming
cricket.
down?
Did your parents use the he goes through the keyhole?
No,
thing?
this is when I set the camera up.
Oh.
What do you mean you set a camera
I set
up?
the
I pulled
story.
the same move.
Yeah, I told the story a couple years, I think last year around this time. But
Okay.
yeah, I put the camera
You
up.
had a camera when you were 6?
Oh yeah, it was like the VHS one. So I had it set up in the corner.
Jesus.
And yeah, so I had a recording, and
You caught your parents?
I don't want to ruin it for everyone else in here. Sorry, Billy. But yeah, some things happened, and I want to talk about it.
Oh, that's I remember now. Your parents banged.
Oh, come on!
I forgot about that. That's epic.
They did not bang.
You made a Christmas sex tape of your parents?
Sold it for $19.99.
That's incredible. I wonder how old I was when I figured out there was no Santa Claus.
How many older brothers? You have
Pretty
older brothers
young,
or
I
sisters?
think. Uh-huh.
They told you?
No, I'm sorry. I was the oldest.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you fucked it for them.
Yeah, I ruined it for my sister, for sure. I tortured my sister.
No, surprise.
It's probably why she's the saint that she is today. Like, I don't know. She was either going to be a serial killer
That's what I thought you were going to say.
or a
That's
saint.
why she's so
Yeah.
fucked up today.
I tortured her. I would lock her in the closet,
Oh, God.
just go to the store, come back. She'd be in there for like a half hour. Couldn't get out. I was a mean ass little kid.
We all were. I mean, it's part of life.
Yeah. Did you torture your little brother like that, Nick?
Oh, yeah,
Or you
absolutely.
guys both
We
had
were-
little brothers.
We were 8 years apart, so I was a
that's
huge
us.
wrestling fan. So every new wrestler or new move I saw, I would try out on him. Trampoline, I just beat the shit out of him every day, but toughened him up.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
True.
No, I mean, I would just, normal stuff. I wouldn't lock him in the closet for days at a time. But, just torment him for never being able to beat you in anything or anything like that. And, throw him downstairs and shit.
Yeah.
Beat the bag out of him,
My parents always used to be like, "You better be careful because one day he's going to grow up and be bigger and stronger." I'm like,
never
"No,
happened.
I'm 8 years older than him. I'm always going to be in my peak and prime compared to him."
You're going to hit age 90.
I was like, yeah,
So
what? When we're
fucking whoop your
40,
ass.
50?
Right.
Fist fighting in the street?
That would be funny if he just walked out and punched you in the face on your
Yeah, probably
50th
deserve
birthday.
Drops an Undertaker finishing move out in the middle of the street.
Fuck
I
out, he
respect
put the
that.
chair out.
Did your hillbilly family ever fight on Christmas?
Yeah. No, just at Thanksgiving.
What was Hillbilly Christmas like?
I remember Santa Claus coming to my house one year, driving in an Oldsmobile. Some broke ass Oldsmobile. And this knockoff, the worst looking Mr. and Mrs. Claus you've ever seen in your life get out and come in. And I was like, that's not Santa Claus. Come on, bro. Drove up to our farm, have a little Christmas party. But yeah, other than that, we usually would do Christmas Eve at my grandma's house.
Okay.
And my grandma McComas' house, which was a blast because those are a lot of the cousins were my age.
Yeah.
So we were pretty close together. So we'd go out and just go sledding in the back or, fuck shit up, snowball fights, whatever. We were savages. I remember my grandma would make us wait until all the same time and she'd be like, go, and we so you could open their shit the fastest. When you don't have video games growing up, shit like that means a lot to you.
What was your best gift?
I was going to say, what present did you get?
Dip?
Oh, some dip.
I got French onion.
I got Copenhagen.
Not even hell of a good.
I get the very first Atari
Ooh.
when it came out.
That's a good guess.
Pong? Where's it Pong?
Yeah, I had Pong and then Tank War or something like that, where it's two tanks
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
and fired that little ball. And or something else on there. And so I found it in my mom and dad's closet on the top shelf in their bedroom. I'd always snoop for the presents in there.
Oh, yeah.
And I found it, and I really had only heard about the game. I'd never seen one in person. That's what the game literally were just invented and just came out. So I hook it up. I'm reading all the things like how to hook it up to the TV, and I'm playing it because my parents went somewhere. Like I think they had to run something to one of my aunts or something that night. So I'm in there playing it for like 2 hours. And then I can't get it back in the fucking box, right? Because once you get shit like that out, like it doesn't go back to save. And I'm like, God damn it. So I smash it back in the box as best I can. And then I'm like, okay, this is how stupid I was. I was like, after my mom and dad get home, I'll act like I was getting something in the closet and pulling off the shelf, and I'll have that fall, and it'll fuck up the box. And I'll explain. So I do it. It fucking destroys the Atari. It won't work now. So my dad's all pissed. It probably cost $12,000 back then. What's your favorite Christmas memory, Bailey? Your life was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, you cutting your hand open on your brand new knife to open my brand new wrestling rings up there. But every year at your mom's is pretty great because it's pretty much a shopping trip. She's so hillbilly. You'll get like socks, you'll get a shirt and something nice like that. But you also walk away with like 3 pounds of steaks, like whatever burgers she had in the back of the fridge.
Yeah. My mom has a whole room. I'll probably tell you this, but she discount shops and 2-for-1 deals, whatever. She has an entire bedroom in her house dedicated to stuff for me, Bailey, and my sister. Really? So every time you go over there, I mean, literally, you load the back of your car with just meat and, I don't know, bathroom products, paper towels.
It's like spoiled bedroom meat.
So it's like you load up before you go off on the Oregon Trail. You stop at the general store, just get all the supplies.
Every month you get a brand new pot and pan set.
Oh, yeah, always.
Oh, that's amazing, actually.
Oh, dude, it never ends. It makes her happy, so I don't care. I literally have stuff boxed up still in my garage I've never opened that she's given me. And a freezer full of meat. I never get to
The
the
fucking
freezer.
mice got it. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have a favorite present memory?
Oh, I gave mine the
N64.
N64.
Oh yeah. That's right. What was the first? What was the first big game that came out on the Nintendo 64?
Star
Mario
Fox?
64.
Yeah, mine came with Star Fox.
Oh, okay.
But Mario 64
Zelda.
was big, and then Zelda, GoldenEye, Donkey Kong,
Fucking Ken Griffey Jr. baseball.
Yes. That's what I was trying to think of.
Smash, Mario Kart.
You name it, really.
That was a good system. That was a good system.
And you know what 64 stands for? 64-bit.
Bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
No one knew that.
64-bit,
I think we all knew that.
Yeah.
And you
everyone.
can't blow in the cartridges.
What do you mean?
It
Sure you
fucks them
can.
up.
No, it doesn't.
What do you mean?
Definitely did that my whole life.
Fixes it.
Everyone.
Yeah, it always
Worked just
worked.
fine.
Oh, I never did it.
You never did it?
You blow the dust out.
Yeah.
I got a blower thingy.
Oh, fancy.
Oh,
Z.
so you thought the blower thing was different than the breath?
In your breath?
yeah, because you're not doing.
Nobody fucking blows like
No one's
that.
studying on it.
How about you, Ty?
We got a ping pong table one year.
Whoa.
That was a big get.
Holy shit.
And my dad, me and my little brother walked down at like 4 a.m. and he was still setting it up and he went ape shit.
Where'd you set
So
it? Where'd you set it up at in your house?
It was just in the base. It was like down
Oh,
there
yeah,
in the
basement.
basement, and he had like fucking the guy who lived across the street from us came over and was helping him set it up. And I think they were just having a tough time.
I mean, if it's 4 a.m., it at least took him 3 hours
he was
to get
so
there.
fucking pissed. But that ping pong table was fucking awesome. Got a lot
They're
of
the
use
best.
out of that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, I would have killed for a ping pong table. We got a pool table when I was older, and fuck, dude, I was so good at pool at like 8th grade. It was sick. 'Cause all I did was play pool up there, and like I could have went to bars and made money probably in 8th grade. I was that good at pool. Like none of my friends would play with me, which didn't make because all I did was play. So I would just smoke them. I'd run the table every time. How about you, Connor?
We got like a little basketball hoop in the basement, like one of those like
Oh yeah.
like one of those
Papa-Shot?
arcade ones. Yeah, like a Papa Shot one
Yeah.
year. I think that was like my 5th grade. Probably the best thing I've ever gotten.
Dude, that's a good one.
Yeah, I've only gotten like a handful of presents in my life, so it's pretty easy to pick, you know.
But Christmas is big decoration wise and celebration wise.
Oh yeah,
with your family.
Huge. Yeah, we decorate. We got all the little statues, of Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh, the what do you call it? Nativity scenes.
Nativity scenes. Yes, exactly. And we got all the lights and the angel on the tree and lights out front. Yeah, we do the whole 9 yards up in Boston.
Oh, we still have the Jesus costume. You're definitely gonna be Jesus.
Oh yeah, no, I believe me. I've almost put it on like 4 different times for no reason, just to have it on. I'm definitely putting it on Christmas.
You just wait till Jehovah's Witnesses come to your door and you open the door and you're like,
Picked the wrong door.
heard you been talking about me. Nick.
It was kind of different every year. I was an action figure guy, so I'd always like 1 year it was Ninja Turtles, 1 year it was Power Rangers, 1 year it was wrestling figures, and I just went through the trends of the early '90s. There, I loved all those things.
Dude, I was such an action figure guy. I had fucking all the G.I. Joes.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my cousin, all the Star Wars figures.
Did you make
Yeah.
sex?
Oh, sometimes Princess Leia was a hot.
No, blow each other. Come on.
Yeah, dude, that's one thing. Like, I was super into Star Wars because, Star Wars came out when I was little. So I had my entire room was constantly set up. I had all they were in action, set up with the rifle, the laser rifle in their hand. I had the lightsabers going. They were all set up. And if my sister came through and knocked any of them down, I lost my fucking mind.
I'm gonna lock you in the closet again.
Had the big full Millennium Falcon.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Oh, it was the best. It was huge, dude. It was like the size of a pothole. And I had such a small room. We took up half my room.
Did it open up and you could go inside a ship? Or
Yeah, because you take the top half off, it would snap in. So then you could play with it. And you could see where your characters were. You know,
Nice.
Yeah,
I love
big
that
deal.
thing.
It's awesome.
Big deal.
That's probably worth a lot of
How
money
about you,
around
dudes?
nowadays. To be
Oh,
honest with
dude,
you.
Yeah,
if I
no, it's worth a lot of money.
I had a buddy that collected Star Wars. Oh, Bowers. He collected every Star Wars figure he ever got as a kid. He was a weirdo and wouldn't open them. Kept them in the box, pristine condition. He used to have this big house here in northern Indianapolis, and his entire basement was filled with those. They were
No.
sitting out everywhere. And then one day, when he sold that house, he sold all of them, and made $23,000.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
Something crazy.
Quick payday.
Yeah.
I mean, is that worth not ever having fun in your life? Oh shit, $23,000.
How weird are you though as a little kid? You're like, oh, this is gonna be worth a lot of money one day.
So weird.
No way.
Get out, Gator. Get out.
You guys ever eaten gator? It's not bad, Some people like it more than others. To me, it's just okay. But you know what's beyond okay?
What's that?
Meat from Omaha Steaks. In fact, I would argue it's the best meat you could ever hope to get. And you don't have to go to a store to get it. You get it online and ship right to you. Oh, yeah. Give the holiday gift that families across America have loved for over 100 years. Omaha Steaks is America's original butcher. Really? Bringing families together since 1979. Order with complete confidence today. Right now, Omaha Steaks is sharing an amazing limited time offer with our listeners, and there's still time to place your order for the holidays. Go to omahasteaks.com and enter the promo code Heartland in the search bar to order the favorite gift package. The gift everyone will love for only $69.99.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, a lot of people are right away what is in the favorite gift package? Let me tell you. 4 6-ounce bacon wrapped filet mignons. The most tender steak in the world. That's it. No big deal. 4 savory premium pork chops. 4 Omaha Steaks burgers. 4 perfectly brown potatoes au gratin. 4 made from scratch caramel apple tartlets. An Omaha Steaks signature seasoning packet. Plus, yes, there's more. Plus, only for our listeners, a free 6-piece cutlery set and cutting board.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so good.
Wow.
Easily valued at over $69.99. So you're already making money with
making
this
it
deal.
money.
That's crazy.
Sounds like 1,000.
Making
All
the
this
money.
delicious food plus the free cutlery set they'll enjoy for years to come for only $69.99. Omaha Steaks are the most tender, the most flavorful, and you can only get steaks of this quality from Omaha Steaks, America's original butcher. So go there right now. Order the favorite gift package. Use the promo code Heartland in the search bar and get it for only $69.99.
Nice.
Back to the show. How about you, Diggs?
Favorite Christmas memory is that my dad, instead of milk and cookies, always put out a Coors Light and chicken wings. Because he said Santa was, he's got enough chicken wings, or he's got enough milk and cookies already. Favorite gift, paintball gun.
Oh,
Nice. When did you get that?
good one.
Huh?
When'd you get that?
6th grade, I think.
E-trigger?
Perfect time.
Oh, yeah. It was a Piranha. It was pretty fucking.
Oh, come on.
It was solid.
Double tap.
Nice.
Paintball, we used to, and then I think all the parents got together because 10 of them got it. 10 of us got paintball guns.
No,
So
Santa
then we
planned
were
it.
we were able to play every weekend in the woods.
Yeah.
Those were good days. So you fell into a Jagger bush. And that was tough.
Jag-offs.
It's not a jag-off bush.
Come over here, jag-off.
It's like mistletoe. When you see it, you got a jag-off.
What was the most expensive gift that you bought when I was growing up? Was it the Yorkie?
Easy. Take it easy.
Bought for
How
you?
much do you love me, Todd?
Probably. I bought him a Yorkshire Terrier puppy for, it was $900.
How long that thing lived?
Remember that?
We had it 6 months.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
figured.
got given away
It
thought
got
it was-
sent to the farm.
by
you
the
mean?
evil stepmother.
He thought it was a hamster, right?
That was a guinea pig.
Yeah, he thought it was a guinea pig. Literally, that was I used to use that in my act, but it was a total true story, man. So I'm like, boy, these kids are gonna lose their shit over this, right? Put it in the damn gift bag.
You did good this time, Todd.
I finally did it.
They come running up and he rips that paper out and he's like, oh my God. And they're like, why? What we get? He goes, we got a guinea pig. I was like, fuck. So much cheaper.
No, you fucking idiot. It's a dog.
I've learned this about toy Yorkshire Terriers because they're about as big as this coffee cup, right? Their bladder is like the size of a pea.
Yeah.
Like they will piss in your house forever. You cannot train them to not piss in the house. So, we even tried to train it to use like a litter box, like a cat. No, wouldn't do it.
You don't want to do any research before you got the dog?
No, I was not really in charge of getting the dog. I was told we were getting a dog. I paid for it. I know I paid for it. But.
That's not the first dog you had, though, right?
The first dog I bought. No, I bought another. Do you remember that little? I bought this little Buster Brown looking Cocker Spaniel. Actually, my aunt got it, and she didn't want it, so she gave it to me. Cutest puppy I've ever seen. You ever seen the Buster Brown Cocker
No.
Spaniel? This got the brown spot over its eye, but the rest of it's white. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like, oh, Bailey's gonna love this dog, and he loved it. But man, one day it was eating, and he went up to hug it. Man, Bailey probably not even 3, and this thing and just freaking took a piece out of his stomach. And I was like,
What the?
and I kicked it just out of knee-jerk reaction. Probably Peter's going to fucking kill us over this. But I just, boom, I kicked it away from him, and I was like, I just killed that dog. But it was fine. And then I was like, so I tried to all right, let's just see how it goes. But every time Bailey would go near that dog, it would just fucking hated him.
Oh, you trained it to him.
Yeah. So I gave it. I gave it one of my friends' moms or something, or my mom's friends or something, and it fucking hated her kids. Wow. I don't know if all Cocker Spaniels are like that, but this thing
they're a bit cocky.
will kill a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Bill
I just have to add that to my long list of repressed memories that I would never know about.
You were little. I mean,
I was
going
ripped apart by a dog. Right?
Oh, so that's Cars from.
Yeah, but I had my parents had dogs when I was a kid or whatever. Did you guys all have dogs?
Oh yeah,
Always your whole
always.
Really?
Yeah, ever since I was a little boy, I had a little golden retriever. Only had to send one dog to the farm.
Yeah.
But,
no.
It was a sad day. Dusty was an absolute menace of a dog.
The next dog we get, Marnie wants one of those golden retrievers. Are they
you
good
go.
dogs?
Oh yeah, best dogs. I had a golden retriever mixed with a golden lab. Beautiful puppy. Oh yeah,
It's a good mix.
one of the
Good
best.
dog.
You're going to have so much fucking hair in your house.
I know, dude. I'm like, well, you just have to get the Great Dane's not bad, right? Although his hair's a real
everywhere.
That
pointy.
thing's fucking huge. yeah.
But I almost would take I can't, dude. You know how much black I wear? I'm just as soon as I get in the house, I'm just covered in dog hair. I fucking Gump hates it. I bet. thought about it, but he's kind of a clean, freaky guy. I've noted, I think this whole trip he never sat on my couch, so probably tired of getting covered in it.
Ice has got him now, so it doesn't really matter.
It's true.
Rest in peace.
Rest
in peace.
What was your first dog, Zito?
I had a it's a French one.
French bulldog.
French bulldog.
No, it was white and furry.
Poodle.
Yeah, it kind of looked like poodle, but it's French.
French
But-
poodle.
Poodle.
Yeah, I guess so. And
there
her
it
name was Dolce Gabbana.
Dolce Gabbana.
Yeah.
Milk
You're
house.
fancy, huh?
Oh yeah.
Does that mean milk house?
What do
Yeah,
you
they
mean?
mean sweet, and then whatever Gabbana means in Italian.
Oh, it's
that a
Italian. I
brand?
thought I was guessing. I don't know why I was thinking it was Cuban.
It's all designer. It's all designer fashion.
Milk house?
Fucking
A Gabbana is a house, right?
like Folgers in your cup.
Oh, I got what you got. I got what you were saying.
No, it's a designer fashion brand.
thought-
Oh,
It's a
leche is milk, right?
Yeah, he thought I said Gabbana, like
Yeah, I thought you said
like the
Cabana.
club. Yeah.
Milk house. Hey, your next dog, you have to name Milk House. Sure.
My cat has nipples. You want to feel good?
How's your cats doing, Bailey?
So cats have a ongoing war against Christmas trees, and it's like all cats hate Christmas
You
trees.
have a real tree?
No, not a real. No, they just see it as a gigantic thing to climb on and knock down all the ornaments and everything. We had to take one of the cats to the vet because he knocked down an ornament and then speared himself through the paw.
They're the worst. It's murder.
This is the same cat that also chipped a tooth because he was chewing on the metal legs of my coffee table. So it's really hard to want to help that little guy, but
Cats are so smart.
They're the worst. Dude.
Come on.
Pupcat? I know Pupcat doesn't live with you guys anymore.
No,
What do you mean?
He lives on the same roof.
Yeah.
Not
Not on
in
our side, but
not on your
same
side.
roof.
Does he come over to visit? You get visitation?
No, we don't let him in because we have a Christmas tree, but I'm climbing all over the place and hurting himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
what are you
obviously.
talking about
He's
here?
going to put a glass shard through his paw.
It seems like you guys have been abandoned.
No.
No.
He has a stocking and he has an outfit for Christmas Day.
But he's never going to see it because he'll never be in that side of the
No,
house.
we're bringing it over on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
We
Seems
have
like,
visitation rights.
seems
What
like
do you mean?
you got abandoned.
No.
Are you going to get Pupcat a present?
Yeah, I did already.
What are you going to
A
get?
couple of mices.
Nice.
Real ones?
No, play ones.
Wait a minute. We
Real
have
ones.
some real ones. He's not doing shit about it. Damn it.
is Pupcat neutered? Like, did you guys go through doing that?
I think so, yeah. They
I
took
can't
him
even
to the
find his
vet.
dick. I don't know where his dick's at.
Okay.
Is it?
I don't know if it's a guy or girl. I don't know. Cats have hidden dicks.
I think I called
Are
him.
you trying to suck it?
Not true.
You seen your cat's dick?
Yeah, no, I have 2 male cats, and they have very
then-
prominent penises.
Well, we figured it
Oh,
out. We
Jesus,
got a
Bill.
female cat then.
Cat's a chick.
It never occurred to you because your cat doesn't have a penis and it might be a girl
Well,
cat?
to be honest, I don't know what a cat dick looks like. So even if I saw it, I wouldn't know what it was.
That's a dick.
But now we know it's a
I don't even
girl.
looks like a dick and talks like a dick.
I have to take the kitten to go get neutered because he keeps trying to cut up in bed and apparently fuck my girlfriend.
Oh, you get cucked by your cat?
So cats get like red rockets, the same as dogs do whenever they get super excited. And every time he gets in bed, he'll lay down and
That's
fucking
gross
it
as
just starts
shit,
coming
dude.
out. Yeah.
Fucking cuck cat.
That's evil.
Send that cat away.
Yeah.
Dude, cats are creepy anyway. Let alone one that gets a boner every time it lays down next to you.
Oh, it's fucked. This cat fucks.
Do you ever give it catnip?
He's too little to give it catnip. You
does that
apparently
mean?
wait for
Oh,
like
probably
a year.
uses Viagra for the cat.
Yeah.
Catnip?
He's got to get his ID before he gets his catnip.
The legal catnip age? Nice. Pat gives catnip to his cats. It's pretty hilarious. When they get all
They
fucked
freak
up.
out?
No, they get all chill, man. They're like, oh, yeah.
What is it, like heroin?
Yeah, basically.
I guess. I don't know.
Cat dope, really.
Yeah. They get high off
sad.
of it.
It's like in Shrek
weed
2.
for cats, I think.
sad.
It's kind of that effect.
It'd be funny if there was cop cats and they arrest like put the killer down.
I came across this story. I want to read it. I ended up like writing a big ass summary on it because I was just looking up news stories. And the first one I go looking into, I'm like, I can't stop reading this fucking thing because it fits right with us.
Okay.
Because it's like internet company based. There's a gunfight that occurs.
Love that.
All this crazy shit. I mean, will it bother you guys if I read it? I don't know how
No,
long
go
it's going
ahead.
to take me. But
Was it 6 pages?
6 pages. Now it's 16 font, so I can read it. I'm gonna read through it. Phil, chime in.
Story time with Uncle Todd.
This is
I'm in.
this is incredible.
Once upon a time, I was worried about nicking or cutting my balls while I was shaving them.
Whoa.
That's not the case anymore. Support for Heartland Radio comes from Manscaped. Yeah, it does. Who is the best in men's below-the-belt grooming? Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Jingle
they do.
balls to the walls, fellas. Listen up. Untrimmed pubes are a thing of the past.
Come on.
It's time to gear up and get yourself the gift of shaving this holiday season. I'm talking about the Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. Wow. I know, right? I mean, we used to have to worry about things like this.
Oh yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. That's why this revolutionary company, Manscaped, has redesigned the electric trimmer. Their Lawnmower 2.0 has proprietary advanced skin-safe technology, so this trimmer won't nick or snag your nuts. It's also waterproof, so you can use it in the shower.
Nice.
They actually just launched it in Target stores.
Target.
That's a big deal.
Target for
That
you
is a
fancy
big deal.
shoppers.
Dude.
God.
Tarjay.
That's the store with the Target. It's red.
It has everything now. Now
lot
they
of-
have this.
Oh,
the
yeah,
only thing
yeah.
they were missing was a way to make my balls slick and smooth.
Yep, no more safety scissors.
That's a huge milestone for them, and the movement to save men from having hairy pubic regions is in full force.
Love it.
The Lawnmower 2.0 comes inside the Perfect Package 2.0, which makes for the perfect gift this holiday season. It's literally everything you need to keep trimmed, cut-free, and smelling nice down there. And don't use the same trimmer on your face as you do your balls, Zito.
No.
Don't
That's
do
just
it.
nasty.
Don't.
Because I know you used to do that.
Come on.
Well,
You
the hair
did. You
looks
talked about it all the time.
the same.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because your pubes do look like your facial hair.
Quite a bit.
It's pretty weird, actually. The Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0 also includes the crop preserver and anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. You're already putting deodorant on your armpits. Why are you not putting deodorant on the smelliest part of your body?
These balls.
Speaking of sweaty and stinky balls, I am thankful for the Crop Reviver. This product, along with their crop preserver, keeps your balls from sweating, smelling, and sticking. All these products smell good.
Oh, yeah.
Their manly scent is attractive and will help set the mood, if you know what I mean. Perfect package will also come with a pair of Manscaped boxer briefs that'll keep your junk feeling fresh all day long. It's time to upgrade those overused pair of boxers to Manscaped's high-performance anti-chafing boxer briefs.
Oh yeah, it's good for
Can
light
you smell how good my balls smell?
Tis the season of Manscaped, so get yourself, your dad, your brother, and friends the best gifts of all, the Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. Get 20% off and free shipping with code HEARTLAND at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Get 20% off and free shipping with code HEARTLAND at manscaped.com. 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code HEARTLAND. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year.
The headline is a social media influencer's quest for the right URL led to a feud ending in a bloody shootout.
Ooh.
This is a real story.
Okay.
It's a good lead.
My source is 10.medium.com.
That's fake.
State snaps. You guys ever heard of state snaps?
No.
Oh yeah.
Do it for state.
Yeah, do it for state.
Yeah.
So State Snaps was a very popular social media brand on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. The guy would post crazy college-age antics like a lot of popular accounts do. Do it for state. was their
Almost
tagline.
all people just girls sucking guys' meat on there. That's what it turned into. Really? Oh yeah.
They just
Oh
yell,
yeah.
do it for
yeah,
state.
do it for state. Yeah.
While they're getting sucked off?
Pretty much. Yep.
Post
awesome.
smash.
They would do it, and then I guess every time they did whatever they did, they would get all their friends to crowd around them, and they would just chant, "Do it for state," the entire time. And it was all the crazy. Started at Iowa State.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
So
Says a lot.
Ty would
Yeah.
especially know.
It does say a lot.
Yeah. So this dude and his brother saw an opportunity. They were not state snaps, but they saw an opportunity to secure the URL, doitforstate.com.
Okay.
So they did. People do that to us sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
You know what I mean? We get a catchphrase going or something, they secure it, whatever, and then they send us a message, hey, if you ever want to buy this, let me know.
Pieces of shit.
These guys did it. They wanted to capitalize on that account's popularity and sell State Snaps merch. So instead of just hitting them up saying, hey, you guys want to buy this, they were more like, we can start an associate account associated with that and sell our own stuff. Pretty smart.
Pretty legit, yeah.
So State Snaps founder Rossi Adams tried forever to buy the domain, but for whatever reason, the brothers wouldn't sell it. they were obviously holding out for the big money and then trying to run the merch business in the meantime. So Adams becomes obsessed with getting this domain. But no luck. One day, one of the brothers steps out of his second-story apartment in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and runs into a dude standing in the stairwell pointing a gun at him. Whoa. The gunman, wearing pantyhose over his head and sunglasses, yells, "Come here, motherfucker!" The brother raises his hands in the air and then bolts back into the apartment and hides in the bedroom.
Smart.
The gunman pursues him, kicks in the bedroom door, and then grabs him by the throat. "Where's your computer?" he says. The gunman walks the brother into the home office, holding the gun in the small of his back. The brother sits down at his desk and opens his MacBook Pro, and the gunman slid the gun from the small of his back to the back of his head.
Love that move.
Then the gunman says, "Okay, motherfucker, GoDaddy.com." Then hands the brother a piece of paper, which contained handwritten directions on how to transfer the domain, doitforstate.com, from the brother to someone else. This is 2 years after the brothers initially purchased the domain name. And by this time, State Snaps, which begun on the campus of Iowa State University, had begun to spread to college campuses throughout the country.
Wow.
But Adams felt he needed this domain to accomplish his dream. This became an obsession. Both these brothers used to work for GoDaddy and understood the potential value of a domain like this. And they weren't going to let it go cheap. And they knew that any domain associated with that big of a brand could run its own business. They'd already filed for the trademark because Adams, not the best business guy in the world, didn't do so. So they filed for the trademark, Do It for State. Started using the hashtag. Started getting a lot of success on social media, driving traffic to their merch business. And it's driving Adams crazy. In the spring of 2016, State Snaps had been started. They started getting contacted by bigger firms that wanted to partner with them, expand their business, to potentially rival the Chive and Barstool Sports specifically. Scheer took Adams on a 3-day cruise, this guy that owned this other firm. And they end it with a business agreement. They would partner, but Scheer said they needed this domain first. It's the only way it could work. So Scheer tried to hatch a plan to conceal his identity and buy the domain himself from the brothers for pennies on the dollar, but the brothers were too smart and immediately sniffed him out, adding confirmation that they were holding on to something pretty valuable. Enter the gunman. Adams runs into his homeless, drug-addicted cousin at a family gathering.
Been there.
Adams.
That's who you are.
I mean, like, I personally have been there.
Yeah, you're the homeless drug addicted cousin.
So Adams convinces his homeless, drug-addicted cousin that he'll cut him in on this deal with Scheer if he will act as the gunman and force one of the brothers to transfer the domain at gunpoint. So Adams drives his homeless, drug-addicted cousin to the apartment and acts as the getaway driver. I don't know if he had getaway driver experience, but he probably thought, I don't need to. It's a pretty simple concept.
Get in.
I drive there. We drive away.
Point A to point B, yeah.
And sometimes C.
He parked the car in a nearby parking lot to avoid any surveillance cameras. They communicated through brand new prepaid phones, burners, throwaways, they call them. And he used fake names in the contacts list so they could communicate with each other.
Eagle One.
I'm not sure you need to go through the contacts list process, to be honest. It's a brand new burner phone. Who's going to be calling you? But they went through the trouble to enter each other's contact under a fake name in each burner phone.
You have to call me Nighthawk.
In addition to the pantyhose and glasses, which they bought at a nearby grocery store, full of surveillance cameras, by the way, and gun, Adams also provided his homeless, drug-addicted cousin with a taser. The homeless, drug-addicted cousin encounters the brother in the stairwell, breaks into the apartment as described before. The handwritten instructions that he ended up handing him at the computer desk were written by Adams himself. We're not really dealing with geniuses here. You should type that shit out on the computer at a library. Print it out. If you ever try to commit this crime yourself, here's a little tip. Yeah. Don't handwrite the instructions.
Correct.
Go to a library, some neutral site, type it out on the computer and print it out.
How about magazines?
Or cut out letters from a magazine. Use glue.
Those are really cool.
Don't lick them.
Don't lick them. It's DNA.
Yeah.
The Cedar Rapids police would later easily match the handwriting on the instructions to known handwriting of Adams. To add to my argument that we're not dealing with geniuses here, the handwritten instructions read, go to GoDaddy.com, sign in, go to domains, click transfer domain, doitforstate.com, enter 9667633, which is Adams' GoDaddy ID. RJ_Adams123 at yahoo.com, which was Adams' personal email address.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
The brother began the transfer but encountered a roadblock. To complete the transfer, he has to enter the physical address of the person he's transferring the account to. When he tells this to the homeless drug-addicted cousin, the homeless drug-addicted cousin says, "You don't need no fucking address," and smacks him in the head with a pistol. But you do. You do need an address. I've transferred a domain before. GoDaddy, you need a physical address. So they won't complete the transfer without it, but maybe make one up next time. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Oh, the
Just
address.
make up an address.
Or a temporary one.
I mean, I wouldn't expect that he's going to be forthcoming with that information or that he would even actually have that information as a homeless drug-addicted cousin. But I would be wrong because after the homeless drug-addicted cousin smacks the brother in the head, he pulled out his burner phone, opens his contacts list to the fake name for Adams, pushes send, and then hands the phone to the brother. So the brother says, "I need an address." And Adams gives it to him. The brother recognized Adams' voice, as if he didn't already have a pretty good idea that he was masterminding the operation at this point. But now, to make these guys look even dumber, Adams and definitely the homeless drug-addicted cousin did not know the transfer isn't officially complete until a later confirmation by both parties happens 3 business days later. I know this. I've transferred a domain name. More importantly, the brother knows this because he used to work at GoDaddy.com. So at this point in time, he starts to freak out. He's like, this message is about to pop up to tell us we can't complete the transaction until this later confirmation that occurs 3 business days. He's probably not going to sit around here for 3 days. I'd argue that he might with all the other stupid shit they've done. But he's afraid this is going to be my demise. This is the end. He's going to shoot me. So then the brother takes action, grabs the gun, tries to wrestle the gun from the homeless drug-addicted cousin. At some point during the struggle, the gun goes off and the brother takes a bullet to the leg. They continue to struggle, and the brother gets control of the gun and fires 3 shots at point-blank range directly into the chest of the homeless drug-addicted cousin.
Wow. What drugs?
The brother then runs into his bedroom, retrieves his own gun. I don't know what drugs. I'm assuming.
A little bit of smack,
I'm assuming
little bit
heroin.
of age.
Okay.
I'm assuming heroin.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But the brother then runs into his bedroom, retrieves his own gun, and then runs downstairs with 2 guns, one in each hand.
Nice.
That move.
Badass.
Fucking Max Payne.
He's ready for war at this point. He's waging war. Gets down to the bottom, gives it the street. Of course, Adams isn't there because he parked in a nearby
Smart.
parking lot. Good idea. So he runs back upstairs, looks for his phone. He can't find his own cell phone to call 911, so he uses the homeless drug-addicted cousin's bleeding out on his floor's burner phone.
Hey, can I borrow your phone?
And he calls 911, and they come and they transport both these people to the hospital. Minor wound to the leg by Adams. Yeah. The homeless drug-addicted cousin lives. However, he lives. However, he spends a long prison sentence down the road, paralyzed. Hits his spine.
Good shot.
So a week goes by, and Adams calls GoDaddy 5 times. By the way, Adams did his job. He's a getaway driver. He got away. That's all that could be expected of him at that point. He got away. A week goes by because he's not arrested because the homeless drug-addicted cousin is a lot of things, but he's not a rat. It doesn't rat him out.
Good guy. Snitch.
So a week goes by, and Adam calls GoDaddy 5 times to plead with them to complete the domain transfer. The brother, who has Adams' phone number, texts Adams to try to get him to incriminate himself in the crime by discussing through text message how they need to bury this beef and come to terms with the business partnership. Adams does not incriminate himself and continues to make insulting offers on the price of the domain. Meanwhile, Cedar Rapids Police Department still investigating the crime and eventually brings Adams in for questioning. He holds tight, though. He doesn't confess. He blames it all on the homeless drug-addicted cousin. Says, you know what? He was probably trying to do me a favor in his own fucked up little way. You know, I wanted that domain very badly, and they weren't willing to get it to me. You know, that sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
But it wasn't me. Wasn't me. So I have to let him go. But they obtain a handwriting sample first. Boom. It gets him later. It goes into 2017. This case carries into 2018. Both businesses are running, by the way. Ty knows of it. State Snaps are doing very well. They're throwing State Snaps sponsored parties all over the world. Mexico City, all this place. They're killing it with their business because they paired up with another firm after Shear backed out. And the brothers are doing very well in their little side hustle on the merch business.
Oh, yeah?
So both parties doing very well for themselves, and you think this would be it. But no, sadly, at the height of State Snap's fame and fortune, Adam shows up at his little brother's football game. The police are waiting on him. Put the grabs on him. He's arrested. That's 14 years in prison. Oh. And the message of that story to everyone that's listening to this show is, if we come up with a cool catchphrase, don't fucking buy the domain name. Don't cock block us with the domains. That was a pretty wild story, right?
Insane, yeah.
I thought that was like ad read the whole time.
No.
Because you were telling it like in your own words.
I just think I couldn't stop reading it. I'm like, what the fuck? And it just kept scrolling. And it just kept getting better and better. I left a bunch of it out.
Is Do It for State not around anymore then?
If you go to Tumblr,
It started up right away, right? Somebody restarted it after he went to prison.
Without the email, or without the domain name?
Yeah, I don't. The domain name that I read there, that it just got directed to a blank page. Those people kind of.
Oh, you looked it up?
I believe it's DIFS.com now.
I'm sure it fucking lives on through some Pornhub compilation. I can tell you that.
But the social is still running, from what I understand. Stay Snaps.
Well, I remember back in the
It had
day,
millions of followers by the time he got finally arrested.
every 2 months, Snapchat would ban it, and they would come back and make a new one. Like their Twitter would be like, "All right, follow us on this Snapchat now," and they would just keep doing that over and over.
Really?
Yeah, I remember like that was like the
Premium. It happens a lot to those premium accounts.
Well,
Exactly.
it wasn't premium though; it was free for anybody.
It's incredible that this guy was smart enough to get that business going, but so fucking dumb, and he's crying. Like, but he uses his real GoDaddy ID and his real email address.
Give me the data.
His real home address. A fucking idiot.
Quit stealing our fucking domain names.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. And by the way, we're never going to buy them from you.
Never.
We'll just change it.
Yeah.
We'll do it for state_19. Fuck yourself. And we'll sell it that way. We don't care.
Come on.com.
Hey, it's a good story, Todd.
Yeah, it's a pretty good story, right? I just couldn't stop reading it.
Wild stuff, Cedar Rapids, man.
I can't believe it took that long for the Cedar Rapids Police Department to question him.
Yeah.
There's a
still
lot
use
of
paper.
stuff going on in Cedar Rapids.
It's like in 2 years it went by almost before the guy gets finally put in prison for it.
A lot of rafting murders.
This is crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. But there's a moral to the story. You guys know it. Leave our shit alone. And you can go to the store.patmcafeeshow.com
Oh, doggy.
and get some cool shit right now. Still there. The blue and red for the brand hoodie are my new favorite items on there.
They look damn good, I'll tell you that much.
Gotta get them right now. I'm actually, after this, going to put my order in.
I love these quarter zips too. They're beautiful.
The quarter zips, if you see them, the red, white, and blue for the brand, and then the black and white one, you got to order a size down.
Size up.
Size up.
I mean, a size up.
Size
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Because it's going to be tight, especially in the shoulders.
They do loosen up a little.
Do they?
This is loosened up for me, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it feels good.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's good to know.
I haven't washed it yet though. A little nervous to do that.
Don't wash it.
How many times have
Why
you
would
worn
you
it without
wash
washing?
Just get a
Fucking
new one.
windbreaker.
If it gets
Like,
dirty.
yeah,
Well, it's not cotton, so.
In what world are we washing windbreakers?
Did you spill oil on it
Yeah,
too?
yeah, the first day you had it, he got
First day. First day after eating a little Pizza Hut pie. Lean in and just a nice grease stain down the entire
It's
front.
waterproof, isn't it?
Can't you just rub it with a wet
stain-proof.
washcloth?
That's not grease proof. Tony, are you tired of looking like shit at formal events, walking in there like Tracy McGrady with a suit that doesn't fit you?
Well, teammate.
Yeah, I am.
Well, I got a solution for you, pal.
It's embarrassing.
Indochino is here, so you don't have to be wearing that bullshit off the rack anymore.
Thank God.
Indochino is the world's largest made-to-measure menswear brand. They make suits, shirts, coats, and more, and everything is made to your exact measurements for a great fit.
It is a good deal.
Bingo. You get to personalize all the details, including your lapel, lining, and your own monogram.
Love that.
They have hundreds of suit options for all occasions, including work, formal events, and even your own wedding. But the best part is that they are very affordable. All right, almost all of their custom clothing is under $400 U.S. cash dollars.
Nice.
The process is simple. Choose your fabric, pick your customizations, and submit your measurements. Your package will be delivered straight to your door in 2 weeks.
That's
Love it.
awesome.
You could get measured and design your suit at your nearest Indochino showroom or do it all yourself online at Indochino.com.
Nice.
Start your style upgrade now with $30 off your total purchase of $3.99 or more at Indochino.com when entering Heartland at checkout. Plus, shipping is free.
Oh.
That's Indochino.com, promo code Heartland for 30% off your total purchase of... Okay, well, and then you cross out $3.99 down here, but not up top. So apparently it's $3.69 or more. It's an incredible deal for made-to-measure clothing. You really have no excuse anymore to wear clothing that doesn't fit. That's Indochino.com. Enter Heartland at checkout.
Jesus Christ. Evan Fox is in here. What's up, brother?
Guys, how you doing?
How's it going, Fox?
I haven't popped in a while, so I just want to sit in and see what you guys
I'm
are
glad you
talking
did.
about.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to catch
What's
you
this
up. 'cause
booming voice he has
I
now?
know.
Did you,
I know.
Did you hit puberty?
I think it's this mic. I'm sitting in Pat's seat. It just doesn't feel right. I'm going to get chewed out for this, but that's okay.
Here, I'll catch you because we're really ready to wrap up. But you weren't in here for the round, so I'm going to ask you if you can remember what's your greatest Christmas memory as a kid, like best present or something that happened.
I guess
on
for me,
Christmas.
one Christmas morning, so I have three brothers. So when you have three brothers, like there's a lot of gifts down there. And
we
one
get
thing
it.
my parents would always do is when we were super, super, super young, is they would get us one big gift that we all could play with. And for some reason, the first thing that came to my head was a ping pong table. Ping pong table.
hey.
That's what I said, yeah.
Think about how many hours you put into
So
a ping
many
pong table.
hours.
So many.
And then when you have the boys over, everyone's using the ping pong table, and then eventually that ping pong table
pong.
turns into a beer
Oh,
pong
yeah.
table.
Beer. I like
That's
beer.
my answer.
That's it. I mean,
always
it's
liked
legendary. And
So
Ty was in
still
the same
like
spot.
Yeah.
It's like the best
Same
gift
reason.
ever.
Three brothers.
You know-
It's a necessity.
You
Gotta have it.
Have to do it.
Ping pong table is like a staple of childhoods. I feel like everyone's got like a friend with a ping pong table.
Bet you
or
kids
a
these
ping
days
pong
don't
table.
get them.
Oh yeah.
No.
But
Probably not.
all the kids that got them that like were my friends had like two brothers also. So it's a
Right.
genius gift by parents because it just keeps you busy, keeps you from beating the shit out of each other. While the rest of
Well,
them
not
are doing.
always.
Well, it can cause fights.
Those games get pretty fucking competitive.
Very true.
Which is fine, though.
It's
You're
good.
allowed to fight your brothers.
good.
Character.
It's good. It does.
Do you guys have any kind of Christmas rituals that are
No, just
with
classic
all the
family
standards?
stuff. Yeah, just classic
Big
family
light
stuff.
people.
Not hide the pickle.
Not huge light people. My mom would put up lights. My dad every morning makes the greatest breakfast of all time. I've said it before. My dad cooks the best breakfast
You have
in the history of breakfast.
You have said
and maybe
that.
one day you guys will be blessed with it. Hopefully we'll all be able to go
Well,
to
what's
the
on the
cabin
what's
or
on the
something.
menu?
That'd be awesome.
So he goes chocolate chip pancakes. He does go French toast. He makes
Nice.
He has like one of those flat griddles. So you get your bacon, you get your sausage
Beer
links,
battered?
sausage patties. Beer battered if you want it. If you want it beer battered, we can make it beer battered. What else? He will make an omelet if you request it. And I mean,
Not gonna be
you
that
name
guy.
it.
Is it an omelet
I'll see you
station?
at the cabin.
Is it a true omelet station? Like he has fixings on the side?
No,
on
he
the
just
post?
makes some standard omelet, and then you eat it how it is. It's
What's the
very
meat
good.
selection?
Sausage
Sausage,
links,
bacon.
sausage patties, and bacon. Real bacon.
Are we
not
sausage
turkey
link
bacon.
people or are we sausage patty people?
I meant
I
for
prefer the patties,
I'm a patty guy.
I do
Down
too.
the middle.
but
I
I
won't
will
judge.
eat a link.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I'm new to the
Either way, it
sausage
doesn't
game.
matter. To
I
me.
like a link, but I like it more than like fuck. What do you call it? When you wrap it? I just made some the other night. The pigs in a blanket.
Oh,
Ooh,
don't get me
well
started.
done.
Love, but if I'm eating them with eggs and toast, just give me the fucking patty.
Are you guys like the type of people that like when you have your breakfast platter, you just put syrup on everything, even if the eggs are on there, the sausage are on there, the bacon?
Everything but eggs.
No.
Yeah, just my bacon and sausage.
Here's my link patty distinguishing factor. If it's a link, I'll put syrup on it, but if it's a patty, I use ketchup.
No, never ketchup.
Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
Yeah.
That's a staple at the breakfast.
Like
I
eggs?
got eggs
Some
on my
eggs.
eggs.
I have to have that on my eggs.
Chalupa?
What?
Cholula.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Nah, I'm a Frank's guy.
That's good. I like the
It
Cholula.
is good, but
Yeah.
But
The one in
yeah,
Knob.
usually it's Frank's on my eggs for sure. Sriracha, I'm a big sriracha guy too.
Oh, I fuck
yeah.
such a lot.
Dress them fuckers up with some cheese and some onions and whatnot, and you're all set.
See you on the toilet in 20.
Yeah,
Anybody do quesadillas for breakfast?
I love quesadillas.
not ordinarily.
I've had them before. I don't do it very often. But
Tony.
there's a place I'll go to. Biscuits in Broad Ripple is like the little weird little Mexican breakfast place that you go. Everybody goes if you get a hangover, you know. And they have a breakfast quesadilla that's
I'm
out of
telling
this
you.
world.
what do you guys watch on Christmas Day? Are you guys an NBA
Basketball.
Christmas
Yeah.
family, or is it all movies?
No, I mean,
Basketball all day.
Basketball day.
Yeah.
Best day of basketball besides the playoffs.
Movies.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
Wonderful
usually
Life
And
at
then,
night.
yeah, you catch, because a couple of those
Be a flip.
games
You're
are
flipping.
dog shit for sure, you know, or there'll be blowouts or something. So
Because
you squeeze in maybe a Home Alone or something like
Well, here's
that,
the
or
fucked
It's a
up-
Wonderful Life for
yeah,
sure.
TBS and TNT only play Christmas Story, so
That's
it
true.
fucking ruins two of the main channels.
I have to watch at least half of A Christmas Story.
I
though.
hate that fucking movie.
The Bumpus Hounds, dude.
Come on, Tony.
It stinks.
It doesn't stink.
I respect it.
What part of it doesn't stink?
All
The
of it.
Bumpus Hounds. What are you talking
The
about?
dad is the best dad portrayal. in history.
sweatshirt on, dude.
I know what you have.
Well, I don't know if you did. I don't think you would have said it.
This slander.
Stinks, dude.
No, I mean, showing it 24 hours straight. Like,
Doesn't-
yeah, we get it.
How about
Okay,
too
you don't
much?
need to fucking do that.
Show 10,
too much.
10 good Christmas movies instead of one Christmas movie.
I agree.
Watch Christmas Vacation 10 times before watching Christmas Story once.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I like
agree.
Christmas Vacation. I like when I can catch Jack Frost with Michael Keaton. Yeah.
Oh, that's a tearjerker. though.
Yeah,
you want to get down.
Gets a
on the
little
dump.
smoky in there. Christmas morning. When
Oh,
you
he's
listen.
melting.
This year, though, there are like 8 NBA games or something, though, and they're all pretty good, I think. So we'll see.
Yeah, as long as the Knicks, they just got to get the Knicks off Christmas Day, and then all of a
That's
sudden
a
it becomes
tradition,
full
dude. It's
slate.
like
It's like
taking
the Lions,
Lions
dude.
off
yeah,
of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I
Come
guess.
on.
I guess.
To bet against them.
Of course. Always. You get it?
So yeah,
Yeah, I love Christmas. I'm ready for it.
you don't put lights up. You don't love.
Yeah,
Christmas.
what are you talking about?
You don't
Yeah,
even have a
you don't
tree.
have a tree.
You have a tree on a table, Todd.
That's all I
love
need.
Christmas,
I'll make a good breakfast.
Todd said he loves
Sunshine.
Christmas. It doesn't have a tree or lights.
I mean, that's wild. I mean,
know?
Christmas is the best holiday. I think if you don't agree with that, you're lying to yourself.
4th of July.
People that say that Thanksgiving's better than Christmas, like I don't know how many people do, but that's just not true.
Christmas is
Veterans
the
Day.
best
Well,
holiday
Pat says that
season.
pretty.
I
Beats that drum pretty hard.
because I'm all about the eating and the drinking.
Christmas is like
Yeah, but I think your
4 or
meal
5
at
days.
Christmas
Exactly.
almost equals Thanksgiving a lot
I think
of
it's better.
times.
Depends.
I think it's better because ham's better than turkey.
My Christmas Eve meal is always better than
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
See,
we got pasta
We
in
do
there.
prime rib.
Everything.
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
Christmas is like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving is one day, and then
Not
the night
even
before
really a day.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, because most of the time I'd go to my parents the day of Thanksgiving, but I'm home at my house. Like
Yeah.
Christmas, I'll be there for days at a time.
My mom would usually make a lasagna, have bread out and stuff. That was usually our Christmas.
My dad does a huge fillet. Christmas is the best.
A Christmas Day NFL game would be nice.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that
Well,
would
the
be
one
good.
year it did. They fell on.
Yeah.
do we have it this year too?
No.
Oh, it's a
No,
Wednesday.
Christmas on Wednesday.
Idiot.
By a day.
Yep, can't confirm you are dumb.
Yeah, me too. I can confirm that. Thanks,
Did you say it's on a Wednesday? We missed it by a day?
Yeah, Thursday. It was
Oh,
on
okay,
Thursday
yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony,
Take
come on.
that.
Come
Forgot
on.
about the Thursday. I thought I was just thinking
Piece of
Sunday.
shit.
Like, it's fine with me. I am. We got 2 segments, Todd?
Yeah, we're gonna try. Oh, we gotta do listener questions.
Yeah.
We got some good ones.
Oh shit.
See,
You're an idiot.
why don't you hit it?
Yep.
Riddle me this.
Riddle me that.
Remember, there are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Question number 1. Tiggs.
Question number 1, Todd. This comes from a Stern talking to.
Hello,
Good
Steve
handle.
Talking to.
Fan question. :
Yeah.
If you could force kids to be taught either a subject, topic, or skill in school, what would it be? What age or grade would you have them learn it at?
Shoot.
It's a good one.
I said that we need to teach kids how to lose. There's too much goddamn winning.
I like
Fake
that.
winning as kids. So like for like a month, just have it be like the worst month of their life. Like tell them that their dog died and that they're failing all their classes and that their parents are getting divorced. And don't tell them that you're joking for at least a month or so. And that'll teach them to deal with hardship and things of that nature, just to build up some grit.
I like it.
How old are they doing that?
8.
8?
You got to remember 10.
Yeah, there you go. 10, 12.
8
maybe.
to 10.
Middle school years.
You want to tell an 8-year-old his dog died? Or her dog died?
It's going to come back.
It's cold.
10-year-old.
No, it's going to come back eventually. But at the same time that their dog died, their parents are getting divorced. And they're failing all their classes.
Well, I mean, when you were 10, did you give a fuck if you were failing all your classes?
I think I was.
Well, yeah, because my dad beat my ass.
I mean, but no one's failing all their classes when they're 10 years old.
All right,
They're fucking drawing and
So we'll just throw in some other terrible thing that's happening in their
Okay.
We
lives.
only got S's and U's. Satisfactory and
Really?
unsatisfactory. Probably
What, your
10.
county
What
school?
grade's that? Yeah. I think so. What grade's 10?
I don't remember.
5th grade.
Is it? Oh, okay. We were getting grades. by then.
Maybe 4th. I don't know. 10 was a tough
Everywhere
year for me.
from
I forget.
first grade. From first grade on, we were getting A's and B's and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Not at our school.
No, I just think that kids need to lose a little bit more early on.
I agree.
Maybe
I
not
agree.
be so goddamn entitled.
I agree.
Raise them right.
What are you humming about?
No, I was agreeing.
Okay.
That was an agreeing.
Raising right.
Yeah.
Who next?
Who Gates, raise
Yo,
them right, man.
get their asses beat a little more.
I agree. I think we should teach them jiu-jitsu. 8th grade.
There you go.
Everybody learns jiu-jitsu. Catch up with some of those other countries that teach them young.
Don't be afraid to use the
Toughen
belt.
kids up. Yeah.
Put your kid's head through a wall.
Oh God.
Yeah. Kids got to toughen up.
It happened to all of us.
Yeah.
The horse soldier guys told us what's happening. They're getting all these young, soft kids now. There's no more, one day, no more Green Berets. And then where are we going to be?
Got to be a little fear there.
Oh, I agree 1,000%.
Okay, good. Whoever's
Nick.
next.
I think we should teach around the same age, 8 to 10, nihilism. And if you're not familiar with nihilism,
What's
that
Nile?
is
Nihilism?
nope. That is the rejection of all religious and moral principles and the belief that life is meaningless.
Whoa.
Oh, I like that.
From Big Lebowski.
Most people know it from popular
Nihilist.
culture. Yes,
Yeah.
the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, I like
That's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Connor.
I'm going to say gambling. Senior year of high school. I think if we...
Well, we should start that. It's getting legal everywhere.
It's getting legal everywhere, and also
need to know.
there's a probably a 5%
They'll
chance
teach you how to lose.
of kids learning how to lose one, and you might find a pretty good handicapper among the crowd. You know, so
I like it.
You might be able to forego college.
It might be a major at some point in college
Exactly.
in the near future.
Could be.
Something to think about.
Something to think about.
Love it. All right, Ty.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, kind of along the line of Tony's, I think kids should be, like, if they're acting like little assholes in public, like parents should be able to just smack the absolute piss out of them. Like if a kid's being a little dickhead at the mall, like a dad or a mom should be able to just fucking smack him across the face super hard. And people should just,
Yeah.
Like obviously if they do it unprovoked, then it's one thing.
Correct,
But
yeah,
if the
don't be an
kid's
asshole.
like acting like a little fucking asshole, or like the movies or something, you should be able to smack the taste out of his mouth.
I've been smacked before by my dad.
Yeah, we all have, I
Yeah,
assume.
we all have.
Not me.
There's a
Really?
It's easy
Yeah,
to
no,
tell.
that
the
explains
difference.
a lot.
Well, you
parents
never
didn't
fucked
touch
up,
me.
have you? Huh?
No, I fucked up, but my parents just never hit me. It didn't happen.
I never had Bailey either, but I never had to. I needed hit.
You
Believe
also,
me.
you also choked me out when I was 13 years old.
See?
Yeah,
He
we
never
were
hit you. He never hit you.
in true jiu-jitsu fashion. I made it a match.
No, I was
See, like,
13 years old.
I
I swung on you and you rear naked choked
Well, you deserved it
Yeah,
then.
Because he didn't hit me when I was a kid. If he would have hit me when I was 8, I would have
True.
fucking swung on
Yeah,
you.
you're probably
That's my
right.
mistake. Way to go,
You're probably right, Bill.
my
Also a
mistake.
good point.
I mean, the greatest generation that was out there winning world wars, I'm sure they got hit as kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
yeah,
They
hell
got more
yeah.
than
Wooden
that.
spoons, I tell you.
What are you teaching them, Bailey?
I would have teach kids the art of falling when you're like 10, like how to actually take a fall.
Oh yeah,
That is probably something they
That's
do
good.
not know how to do anymore.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of people that as soon as they lose balance, they're going down on their face.
nice. I like it. See,
I had two, but I'll just tell you one. I think zombie survival would be a big one, and I guess I'll just tell you number two: how to build a zipline on anything.
A zip line?
love it.
Yeah,
A zipline?
Basically need survivor skills because when the zombie apocalypse happens, no power. And they probably should throw in archery,
I think some like preppy
tomahawk-
schools teach
maybe
that.
tomahawk
but
killing techniques.
Yeah, that's part of the
That's good,
survival.
yeah.
You should have a zip
Yeah.
line from your Twitch studio down at the front
should.
door.
Maybe you should use your
Ooh,
I
I
don't know if
like
there's enough
it.
tensile strength in the material.
Oh, shut up! Come on!
Jeez.
If we those cables that hold up bridges.
We need more.
I'm gonna have them learn plumbing, so we put all the plumbers out of business because they charge way too fucking much. They got you by the balls, and they know it. If everybody can do their own plumbing, no more plumbers.
Bingo.
Boom. All right. How about you, Foxy?
Two that came to my mind. I got a serious one. In fourth grade, I had a teacher that hammered into all of us that life's not fair. And he literally said it every single
Love
day.
that.
Life's not
Great
fair,
teacher.
life's not fair, life's not fair. And I think I've taken that with me my whole way. So I really appreciated that. But one that's not so serious that'll never happen, but I think it should happen at the age, or when you're a senior in high school, they should somehow teach kids like how to drink so that they don't go to college and black the fuck out and die.
They do that in Europe, and it's just there's no alcohol. You're just allowed to, so that it's not a big deal.
You develop your own tolerance at a reasonable rate when you have access to it and it's not illegal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
because
just-
like I had friends that
You don't
didn't-
abuse it.
that didn't drink and then went to college and just got blacked
yeah,
out. And
yeah.
they ended up in jail and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You're onto
Tough.
something here, kid.
Yeah.
The kid, the grade below me, was like super genius kid. He was their valedictorian and all this stuff. And he got a full ride scholarship to Rolls-Holman, like engineering college here in Indiana. It's like hard to get into. He gets in there and he was the most straight-laced kid ever. Lost his fucking mind. Flunked out of Rolls-Holman, had to go to the Marine Corps. It's like the smartest human being I've ever met. And now he became like an aircraft mechanic for the Marine Corps.
So I think as parents, you got to let your kids drink a little bit in high school. You know,
You got to.
Test the water.
you got to let them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Drink some tequila, boy.
All right. Question number 2.
Question number 2, Todd, comes from my friend that I. Sorry.
Great
OG
friend.
Steve.
This comes from OG Steve
Nice.
_IN319.
Nice.
Thanks,
I'll
Steve.
let that.
What's the one vice you wish you could get away with and have no health repercussions?
Connor.
Yeah, this is easy. I mean, I'd fucking hack butts right now. It's an easy layup of an answer. Cigarettes by a mile. But
For sure.
Unfortunately, that's what makes a vice, you know?
I'm gonna skip ahead and you can go to everybody else because I'm on the same page, dude. If I could just right now during this podcast, I could have smoked a full pack of cigarettes. I would have loved every minute of it.
Yep.
And this podcast would be way more cool, by the way. Just us smoking. The entire time.
Does health repercussions include like bad breath and stuff like that?
And like smell, yeah.
Sure.
anything?
I
But once you became a smoker too, because you would be cool with no repercussions.
That's what I'm saying.
You would not smell it anymore. It wouldn't bother you.
I think I'd love to just be cool and rip darts all the time too. I'm not even a smoker.
Madman, like right now, we would all have our own private ashtray just overflowing.
We got to stop talking about this.
'Cause, like-
I'm fucked.
Because like drinking's a vice, but I mean those health repercussions are whatever. Fuck it, I mean, you can deal with those.
Okay,
Smoking cigs is probably the way.
Yeah.
it definitely would be mine.
See, I feel the opposite. I would love to be able to drink without those
Yeah, I think
repercussions,
so,
without
too.
having a hangover.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Yeah, those keep you in check though.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
you know-
whole. That's the whole point, though. You don't have to
Yeah.
keep it in check. There's no
No,
repercussions.
but I'm saying
Let her rip, baby.
if there's no hangovers. I'm getting blacked out every
Yeah.
night and
Yes.
making poor decisions.
That's what he
Yeah.
wants to do.
That's why it's a vice.
Don't
That's
gotta worry
why we're
about your
getting rid of
liver.
it.
None
I
of that
respect
shit.
it.
All right.
You could argue a blackout may be one of those repercussions that you are avoiding. So you
Yeah.
could just drink like 1,000 beers and be good.
So you don't get drunk.
That's what I.
No, you get boozed up. You
Okay.
get boozed
Yeah.
up, but you
No
know,
hangover.
I like it a lot.
I enjoy a good hangover these days. I've learned to respect a hangover.
I respect it.
You don't
wanna be
enjoy a
I
hangover.
fucking love it. Bring it on.
I am not a fan. I'm not a fan.
I used to hate it, but now it's like it's a badge of honor.
Yeah, but think about that
Fucking
hangover
killed it last night.
without football, you know?
Well, I don't have to think about it. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not bad when you got like, and I'm talking about a hangover where you're just fucking nauseous all day, but you just like feel like shit. You know, you go immediately to the couch, watch football all day, wrapped up in a blanket.
It's the best.
Drinking fucking Coke, classic.
Also, these days I get my hangovers at like 3-4 a.m. So I'm normally okay by the time we wake
Will you
up.
like wake up in terror?
Yes, that is yeah.
The shakes.
Well, I guess yeah. You never woke
You
up
have
with the
a
shakes
problem.
and. What do you mean?
That's fucked up.
What do you mean?
You get like night terrors?
He gets anxiety. He has anxiety attacks from
Correct.
hangovers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. You just wake up in the middle of the night. You got the shakes a little bit. You throw on Sports Center to take your mind off, and you're good.
How about Ty? Did you
Good
go?
luck. I don't know. I mean, probably chaw. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
just
figured that was
fucking
coming.
chaw and chaw away until I couldn't anymore. But
Are we leaving out like heroin and stuff like that? Because heard it's hell of a drug, and if we have no health repercussions,
I would do heroin. Yeah.
So
I would do all the
heroin,
drugs.
heroin's the first time you do it, you get the ultimate high, right? But then
You're
every time
chasing-
you
you're
do it
always
after,
chasing
you're
it.
trying to get that same
Dragon.
high.
Yeah, and it lasts like it doesn't last as long the more you do it. I think.
Huh.
You ever seen like they shoot it and then they throw up and then they're like, oh yeah, and they just fucking like in the vegetative state. It must feel good.
hey, no
It
repercussions.
looks like it.
no repercussions.
Bailey?
Just give me like the biggest, fattest, gluttonous cheeseburger
There you go.
all the time.
I
Like you
forgot
can eat
about that.
anything you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
You
Forgot
don't
about
gain
food
any
as a
fat.
vice.
Yeah, it'd be a good one.
Real good.
Food as a vice without getting fat would be.
See,
I'm changing mine. Tell you, I'd be able to rip a dart though after.
Yeah, I think calories and sugar.
yeah, unlimited,
Yeah, that'd probably be the
Diabetes
best one.
eat.
Yeah.
unlimited cakes. You just
yeah.
always have a cake around.
Yeah.
be
Foxy,
nice.
your food too.
Yeah, you guys nailed them all. I think the only other one I can think of is like maybe like going a night with like only 2 hours of sleep and just waking up fresh.
Oh, no.
That'd be nice.
Genius.
Dude,
be
if
so
you only
productive.
if you only needed like 15 minutes and your body completely reset,
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
you could get
Rebooting.
so much more done.
You're
a
just like
lot
you
done.
crack your knuckles and you just get like the same relief of waking up after like 8 hours or something.
At this point, I just wish I could lay horizontally and watch a movie without falling asleep in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. Whatever. If I put something on, I am
Sleepy
out
time.
like
Fucking
15
old
minutes. I used to knock out movies like crazy. Now I'm like, fuck. I don't know why I'm putting it on. Sometimes I just put on a shitty movie.
Well, you're at that age now where you graduate to having a chair,
yeah, that's what. Yeah,
and then you're good, and then in a few years you're just gonna fall asleep in your chair all
Yeah.
the time.
my dad. I got a picture of my dad just slumped over. It's during March Madness. I was like, the cap. You know how you get those Facebook ones like, oh, this is you 7 years ago. My dad is slumped over like he'd been shot in his chair because his chair does not recline at all. It's like a straight up chair. And he's just leaned over and like March Madness rocks.
All right, that's enough for
That's
listener
all those.
questions. Yep.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up with this new segment
Hey now.
that we created. I'll explain it.
Dun.
The segment is called Fold Over Thought of the Day because there's a party game.
Ooh, nice. See?
Love it. There's a party game I remembered that I like called Fold Over Stories.
Okay.
And it's where you write a sentence down on a piece of paper, pass it to the left. That person writes a sentence to continue what you're talking about and then folds the paper over to cover what you put. So each person can only see one line ahead of theirs. And then you pass it around until it gets to the end, and then you have a story and you read it.
Gotcha.
So that's what we did, but we did do text message because we have technology now. We don't need paper.
Duh.
Except when I
Can't wait to see what you idiots
Notes.
wrote.
Shut up.
All right, so this is the fold over thought of the day. You want to put some music? We should play some background music too. Come on. Oh yeah. Okay. This is the fold over thought of the day. Here's some great advice for how to act when you find yourself in an elevator with a person that has an obvious facial deformity. It's actually best to not look away because it will appear obvious that you're trying to avoid an awkward moment and force even more insecurity. Even Socrates said that you stare a lion in the eyes and face your fear head on. And in that instance, you become the lion and are no longer a sheep. However, without knowing a fly from an ant, it's cynical to believe a sheep wouldn't confront its fear even if its fear was the size of a lion. However, when you think about it, Danny DeVito would have been an incredible NBA player in the 1940s. With the strong stature and base that would have been unprecedented for his time, it's hard to imagine that any other competitor could even rival his potential dominance. Tough times never last, but tough people do. And that has been the fold over thought of the day. Hey.
I enjoyed that.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You're awesome. We are out.